today we're just going to be having a quick look at what you would get if you worked with us and you opted to go through the Breakthough Design Process, which we recommend to all of our clients. So if that's something of interest, keep watching the video. Hi there, I'm James. I'm one of the directors here at Astra Lumos. Hopefully you know me by now and you've watched some of the other videos in the series. Today I'm just going to be quickly touching on what you would get if you went through our Breakthough Design Process. Me personally, I would like to say that it's fairly straightforward, but obviously if you haven't worked with a lighting designer before, it's not, or this is your first outing, or you're on the fence about what people offer. What we do with our clients, and there is this information on our website and our socials, but essentially we get to know you first of all. We want to know how you plan to use your garden, your space, your home, whichever area you've come to us for help with. And I'm just going to show you, just give you a brief overview of some of the documents we then produce once we feel we've got to know you, how you're going to use your space, if you're tech savvy and you want a control system, which we always advise a control system even for those customers who aren't tech savvy, because you can just use a normal looking wall switch, like the Rayco switches I've done in a few other videos. So it is essentially, you can just have 4 buttons. It's not rocket science, it is really straightforward, and even our very anti-tech clients, once they've had a demo and they've had a play with a couple of switches, they're generally sold on the idea. And then it just shows you, here's some drawings that we do. I'll show you some technical drawings. I'll show you what we supply in terms of what the light we are specifying in the location, what effect it's actually going to create. Because I think that's probably where a lot of people get struggle. So I'll tell you what, let me show you this drawing first, and then it'll probably make it a little bit more clear. So here we have a full, just look at the camera, make sure it's, so that you can see that there's a floor plan, you can see there's loads of little marks, and if we come across here, there's the key showing you exactly what we're specifying. Some obvious things quite quickly are the yellow squares are obviously floodlights. This thing right near that right near my hand is a speaker. There's LED tape, ceiling lights, wall lights, floor lights. So I mean, it's quite, lighting design can be quite a in-depth process. I mean, if you think that's for the ground floor, so we do that for the first floor as well. And if you had a lighting control system such as Rayco, which we absolutely love here at Astra Lumos, this is something else that we create as well. So this is what I would call as the technical drawing, which shows you exactly how to power things, how many lights per circuit, how the circuits are going to be arranged, and how it powers from the fuse board. And that is all really well, that's fantastic from an installer's point of view. And then what we also do is we just give you a few examples of what the lighting effects create. So when we say we're going to downlight this or we're going to uplight that, that is what we mean. So especially things like LED tape uplighting a window, pendants over a kitchen island, downlights over kitchen cupboards, that sort of thing. Low floor lighting, just to give you a bit of ambience. So that is probably where it really comes into its own. And then finally, as part of our Breakthough Design Process, we do what's called a lighting presenter, where we give you technical details about each of the light fittings we are specifying, what they look like, what effect they're going to do. So various types, so that's various types of LED tape, that's an uplight, PIRs, wall lights. So yes, when we talk about a breakthrough design, when we come to finish it, if that's all you want help with, then what you would get would be the master plan with all the symbols on it, the technical drawing showing you what the circuit numbers are, what light fittings are on that circuit, how it's controlled, the lighting presenter, so that if you didn't want us to install it, which is what we always prefer, because as projects go, changes happen, undoubtedly. I've never been on a project where something hasn't changed. And when we are able to be both designer, supplier, and installer, the changes are just that much smoother. And because we've designed it, we know it can be installed. We've had it on previous projects where we've done the design and a third party has installed it, and they've basically been like, that can't be installed. And we've had to go beyond what we were asked to do to install it, to make sure that the customer actually gets what they are really after, which is that unique, custom, bespoke lighting install, which is fine. And our main aim, sincerely, our main aim is to make sure the customer gets A, what they want, and B, what is going to work for them. So for us to go over and above, it's what we do to make sure that the project comes out right. And I guess that's why we really push for us to be the installer as well as the designer. So we know how construction works, we know how buildings are made, so we're able to really push the boundaries of what the design is capable of, because we know that we won't be wasting time being like, well, I want a light there, and it's like, you can't have a light there because there's a massive piece of steel in the way, sort of thing. So that's our genuine concern when we have third-party installers, is are they comfortable? Do they know that this isn't just your normal grid of downlights and your 2 double sockets and a 6-inch pendant in a bedroom? Actually, this is the world of bespoke and custom lighting. Hopefully that's answered some of your questions. Hopefully it's answered some of your questions. If it's just raised some more, do reach out, drop me an email, give me a call. But yes, those are the main documents you get from a breakthrough lighting design that we walk the majority of our customers through. And that would give the installer enough information to be able to take it and install it without us having to intervene. However, as I said, if we are able to do the design, supply and install ourselves, it means that not only can we do the programming once the install's finished, it means that as the project evolves and the changes happen, which they do, we can just keep everybody happy and keep on top of the project program. Well, look, hopefully it's been informative. If not, or if you want any more information, or perhaps you're about to start on this process and perhaps you just want us to maybe cast our eyes over something you've got from somebody else, because I know when customers come to us, this can be quite a daunting process. So we understand that hand-holding through this process is absolutely critical. So if you've only ever spoken to one person and perhaps you just want somebody to be like, actually, that's wonderful, happy to do so. As always, like, subscribe, give me a call if you've got any questions. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.